Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at what 2023 had in store for you, where you're at right now, and what to expect in 2024. So as I do in all my readings, I've pulled the overall energy, clarified those messages. I have the overall theme of the reading that we'll be going over in just a second. I have the tarot deck that I'll be using, as well as the decks that I will be using in the extended. In the extended, we are focusing on what you need to do in order to prepare for 2024. As always, please remember that these are general readings. These readings are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So do please remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. All right, Capricorn. In 2023, for your 2023 energy, the overall energy, we'll dive a lot deeper into this in tarot, but you have cut your losses with the Two of Wands in reverse. So the way that I see this reading is anything that didn't align with where you were going or where you are going had to go. Relationships, jobs, paths in general. It feels as if, even if you had invested a lot of time and energy into something or into certain things, it seemed as if it still had to go because it didn't align with where you were going. Almost as if there was a time and a place for certain situations, for certain people in your life, and that played a very good role, a very big role for you. But that it's like that period of your life is now changing, is now over in a good way, because, and we'll get there in just a second actually, but I feel as if it was a year maybe of experiencing a lot of loss or working through a lot of loss. If maybe you experienced some loss at the end of 2022 and this year was kind of about getting back into alignment in your current energy, where you're at right now going into 2024, you have seek healing with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you have been in a healing phase. Now, I feel as if whether or not you realize it, this healing phase that you've been in has been monumental for you. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is actually my favorite card in tarot, because this is about releasing ourselves from the limits that we place on ourselves in our mind and in our imagination about our own life, what we're capable of, what's possible for us, how the universe supports us. And I feel as if through the healing that you're experiencing and have been experiencing, it's almost as if you're kind of setting yourself free a little bit. You're taking off these limitations that have been placed on you by society or your parents, or by relationships holding you back, or situations holding you back, and you're saying, you're figuring out who you are, where you want to go. It's kind of, I feel like, this time of self-discovery for you, even if it doesn't feel like it's been like that. It's just as you've been kind of healing from the loss, it's almost as if separating yourself from where you were is helping you kind of figure out where you want to go. Because then in your immediate future, you have the Knight of Wands with protection. And I really like this energy for you, because the Knight of Wands is an energy of taking risks, leaps of faith, trusting yourself, believing that you are supported. And then you have this protection card. So I feel as if 2024 is about almost like, and this is gonna sound really cheesy. We'll dive, like I said, deeper into this when we get into tarot, but almost as if it's this energy of like chasing your dreams, going after what it is that you desire, but you felt really held back from, and having this protection around you by the universe saying you are supported, you are guided, you are loved, you're gonna get to where you're trying to go. So this is very positive energy when it comes to pursuing what it is that you desire, because then your overall theme for the reading is, I know that my deepest desires are the pathways toward my dreams. And it says, I am going where it feels right. That is absolutely what I can feel your energy for 2024 is. Going where it feels right, going what resonates with your soul, what resonates with your heart, even if it means leaving some things behind, going toward what is really, truly meant for you. The universe doesn't put dreams in your heart for no reason. The universe puts dreams in your heart to lead you towards your path. And it feels as if 2024 is kind of about almost shedding these limitations of your past and stepping into kind of this braver, stronger, more capable version of yourself. You've been this brave and strong and capable all along, but almost as if recognizing that in yourself. I know that sounds a little deep, but we'll kind of dive into what's really going on here. So what did Capricorn experience in 2023? What does Capricorn need to know regarding their past year? Cut your losses with the Two of Wands in reverse. What does Capricorn need to know regarding their 2023 year? All right. This is for Capricorn. What Capricorn needs to know regarding 2023. What you learned, what you experienced, and what you need to know about it. All right. Ooh, okay. A lot of self-doubt. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, and this might not just be your 2023 energy. This could also kind of span a little further back, but in 2023, this energy really came to the surface. And that is the energy of self-doubt. I feel as if, I'm not saying you doubted yourself all of 2023. In fact, I actually feel like it's the opposite of that. I feel as if this was like cutting yourself loose from the things that aligned with your self-doubt. You know, playing it safe, staying in places where you don't really belong, you know, getting out of situations, whether it was your choice or not, that didn't resonate, again, with where you were going. Now, I feel as if you've been holding yourself back a little bit. Now, not necessarily intentionally, but I do feel as if you, 2023 was kind of knowing you needed to step out of your comfort zone, but not really totally feeling ready to do that. Or for some of you, it could have been actually the opposite. It could have been taking really big steps out of your comfort zone that had you kind of losing some things that didn't align with you. And I feel with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, because that's this energy of this reevaluating what it is you're investing in, what your energy is going toward. And it feels as if that energy shifted a little bit, as if, you know, you were kind of looking at things maybe at the beginning of the year and going, is this really what I want? Is this how I want to, do I want to end the year the way that I'm starting the year? And I do feel as if some changes in either the way that you were investing in or what you were investing in shifted. So whether it's a change in job, again, relationships, I do feel like there was kind of this change that went from this place of doubting yourself to believing in yourself a little bit more. But I still feel as if there's a part of you that's been holding yourself back, which I think we'll get to when we see in 2024 energy. Again, I don't feel it's either you've been holding yourself back or you feel very held back. That could also be something as well. All right, what does Capricorn need to know regarding their 2023 energy? What does Capricorn need to know regarding their 2023 energy? 2023 energy for Capricorn. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Queen of Cups, and then there's the Knight of Wands. But why is this in your past? There's something you want, and it is. It's like a dream, a wish, something that maybe you don't feel you can have, you doubt you're good enough for. There's something that you want, because this Queen of Cups energy is kind of this daydreamy kind of energy. Like in your daydreams, you get lost thinking about something that you really want. Again, whether it's a relationship. Now, I'm not talking a specific person. We don't talk about that on this channel. We don't talk about specific people and specific outcomes. We talk about creating the life of your dreams, even if it's outside what you kind of have been holding yourself back from. Because a lot of times what's possible for us is so much greater than what we think is possible for us. And so we say, I need things to go this way, and we actually block ourselves from what's actually possible for us. So and I kind of feel like that's a little bit about what this is, opening your perspective to what you are really capable of. Almost like getting to this point where you're truly recognizing your power, your strengths, your capability, what you bring to the table. But in your not recent past necessarily, but in 2023, some daydreaming kind of energy. If only this could happen, if only I could be here, if only things would happen this way, but not necessarily taking much action toward that. because of this self-doubt. Now, I don't want this to come as if, I don't want this to come across as if this is me saying like you weren't even trying by any means. I feel as if this felt as if you had, like maybe you didn't have the opportunity, or you didn't feel like it was plausible, or, you know, there's more to it than just, oh, you weren't taking action, Capricorn. I feel as if this was kind of, there's this daydreaming kind of energy associated with 2023, and not recognizing that what you've been going through, the losses that you've been kind of experiencing, the things that are falling away, it's almost as if your energy has been opening up for what this is that you've kind of been in this daydreamy energy about. This is for Capricorn. What Capricorn needs to know regarding their 2023 energy. What Capricorn needs to know regarding their 2023 energy. What Capricorn needs to know regarding 2023. A little trapped by the past in 2023. Six of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. A little trapped by the past. Now, oh yeah, because there's the Eight of Cups and then the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is the same Eight of Swords in reverse as we have in our current energy. So when I say trapped by the past, you can take that literally. You know, it could be you were stuck on things that resonated with maybe a past version of you, but didn't really resonate with the version of you that you're becoming. You know, you could take it literally. But I also feel as if this could be kind of a deeper meaning of stuck in how things have been, and therefore expecting that how things have been is how things will be. Now, that's natural. We're human beings. You know, what we expect tends to be what we've experienced. If we've experienced things not working out for us, if we've experienced never really having any luck, if we've experienced a lot of failed relationships, you know, we have a tendency to expect that that's what our future holds, which is why when we experience loss, we have to be willing to heal from it, learn from it, grow from it, so that we can move forward saying, okay, I see why that had to happen, but that doesn't mean that that experience has to repeat. And so I feel as if it was almost as if you were looking at, you know, you were looking at what you felt was possible for you through a very limited lens. And that lens has been limited because of what it is that you've been experiencing, right? So I'm not sitting here saying you've done anything wrong, but I do feel as if that's why certain things were being removed from your life, or are in the process of being removed from your life, because it's almost as if there were certain situations, people, experiences that you were, you know, investing in, you know, in association with, that just weren't allowing you to move forward. You know, whether it's people that were talking you down from your dreams, kind of saying, oh, like that's crazy, you know, that's never going to work out, you should think more practically. Or, you know, whether it was people that just straight up weren't very kind to you, or a boss that didn't see your worth and wasn't paying you in association with what you deserve. Whatever the case was, there were certain things from certain ways that your past was holding you back from your future. And I feel as if that's why there were some things that you kind of had to cut yourself loose from, so that you could open up your mind to being able to see what it was that you were really possible for. You know, a lot of times if we don't make the moves that we're supposed to make, to get to where we ultimately want to go, the universe will make them for us. And so maybe that happened for you. Maybe you did make the moves yourself. Either way, it's very positive energy. So let's see. Where is Capricorn at right now? You have Seek Healing with the Eight of Swords in reverse. What does Capricorn need to know regarding their current energy? What does Capricorn need to know regarding their current energy? Seek Healing with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Current energy for Capricorn. Current energy. Ooh. A little more self-doubt here, Capricorn. King of Wands in reverse with the Three of Wands in reverse. Self-doubt is keeping you playing it safe. And I honestly feel as if you're being, and this might sound kind of silly, it's as if you're being too practical, which earth sign, right? Earth sign kind of energy. But there's this need to allow yourself to dream a little bit more, not thinking so practically. Like balancing practicality. Obviously, don't just like throw practicality out the window. That's not what I'm saying. But balancing the practical side of things with like the spiritual dreamer side of things. I feel as if you've kind of squashed your dreamer side for a little while to survive, to get by. And it's almost as if it's the rebirth of the side of you that needs to dream a little bit more, that needs to believe in your dreams and believe in what you're truly capable of. Because there's definitely this energy. I mean, seeing the Seven of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse, and just your past and your present energy is definitely an indication that there is a part of you holding yourself back. Now, one of the biggest things that I've learned on my journey and on the journey of coaching others to creating the life of their dreams is that when we doubt that we are capable, that it's possible, and we see things solely through a practical lens, we won't look for creative opportunities or solutions because we'll be so stuck in believing that it's not possible that it's almost as if we're not able to see them if they do appear. But when we do believe it's possible, we're a little bit more open to what solutions the universe could bring us. And so this is almost as if you're needing to kind of open up your mind to the idea that just because you don't know exactly how things could go, just because you don't know exactly how you could get there, exactly how you're going to get there, exactly how things are going to unfold, and exactly how you're going to be okay on that process, just knowing that you are supported along the way and that the universe has your back in that process. That's why you have this protection card in your immediate future. Now, right now, I feel as if you're going through this phase of healing from what it is you've lost, what it is that hasn't really gone your way, what it is that you've been stuck on, and getting yourself, we're never really ready to step out of our comfort zone, but it's almost as if getting yourself ready to step out of your comfort zone. You never get to your point where you're like, oh, I'm so ready and this is going to be so easy. That's not how it goes. But you certainly can get to a point where you're like, okay, I think I'm ready to take this risk. I think I'm ready to take the jump. And I feel that's what 2024 is all about, is taking the risk, whatever that means for you. Current energy for Capricorn, seek healing with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Current energy for Capricorn. Current energy for Capricorn. Seek healing with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Five of Pentacles. Okay. You're feeling a little loss right now, a little lack. I don't think 2023 went the way you necessarily wanted it to go. Now, I'm not saying it was a horrible year. For some of you, it could have been. There could have been a lot of loss. For some of you, you might just feel as if you're not where you want to be yet. And this message is very much that. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Emperor in reverse, and then there's the Sun hiding behind that Emperor in reverse. It's almost as if the universe is saying you are exactly where you need to be right now. Even if you're not where you want to be, you're exactly where you need to be. Because through this period that you're in, this healing period, you really are setting yourself free on like a subconscious level. Remember, 95% of our movements, choices, and decisions stem from our subconscious. Only 5% of the way that we interact with our reality comes from our subconscious, or from our conscious mind. And our subconscious is a product of our belief system, what it is that we believe about ourselves, about our life, about the universe, about what's possible. And that a majority of that is going to be based on what you've experienced, right? That's why we have a tendency to expect and align our actions with what we've been through, and how if we don't heal and readjust our belief system, we tend to kind of experience the same things over and over again. Long-winded way of saying that through this period, whether or not you're aware of it, you are kind of adjusting your subconscious beliefs to recognize that you are capable and deserving and supported toward more. Now, I don't think you feel there's this lack, this loss in this energy, this idea, this feeling of, oh, it's taking so long to get to where I want to go, like I'm never going to get there. Every time I think that it's happening, I end up being, it ends up getting taken away from me. And what you don't realize is everything that you've been through, every failure, every loss, every lesson, it is literally as if each little thing that you go through is a stepping stone to get you to where you're trying to go. So it's not the universe is not allowing you to go where you want to go. It's that you are on the journey. You're in the path. Loss, failure, those are never destinations. They are always, always, always indications that you are still on a journey. And the most important thing that you can do for yourself right now is, again, it sounds very cheesy, don't stop believing. Like that song is blaring in my head. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing that you are capable, that it's possible, that you're supported, and keep moving forward, knowing Capricorn, not wondering, not guessing, but knowing that you are supported and protected on your path. Current energy for Capricorn. But I get it. There is this loss, this feeling that you're never going to get to where you're trying to go. And that's natural. That's part of the journey. If you at all points on your journey are feeling comfortable and like everything is just going, according to plan, you're probably not taking the right steps, because the path to your dream really is, the path to your dream life really is about pushing the limits of your comfort zone and knowing that through that you are supported and guided. And one of the things that's kind of coming through in this reading is the reminder that sometimes your life has to get worse before it gets better. Now, I'm not saying your life is going to get worse. I'm saying sometimes you have to lose things. Sometimes you have to feel further away from your goal, because through the process of that, you get closer to where you're trying to go. And I feel as if that's kind of what 2023 and your current energy is about. Current energy for Capricorn. Current energy for Capricorn. You're in a cycle. A cycle of either not investing or investing what doesn't align with you, investing in what holds you back. I want clarity on the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We're going to clarify all these in the extended, but I want to get more on this about this cycle. Stuck in a cycle that needs to end. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles in reverse for Capricorn's energy. Investing in things that don't align with your value, that keep disappointing you. It's almost as if, so here's what happens. And I feel what you've kind of been experiencing, again, maybe not in 2023, but in even further back. There's this energy of settling for things that don't align with your value, that aren't as good as it can get for you, whether it's relationships. I mean, we accept what we think we deserve, right? So relationships, finances, jobs, careers, or paths in general. And then being disappointed by those things. It's like settling for what doesn't align with your worth and then being disappointed when that thing doesn't align with your worth, which is natural. We all do it. But I feel as if that's because you've been, how do I say this in the best way possible? Settling for what less than what you deserve because you think that that's all that's possible for you. That's the biggest thing. And yes, I feel as if there's been disappointment associated with those things. But it's almost as if through the healing, of this, you're kind of getting this point where you're like, I don't want to go down that path again. I don't want to experience those kinds of relationships again. I don't want to settle for a job that doesn't pay me what it is that I deserve. I deserve more than what it is I've been experiencing. And through this process that you're in, yes, you're out of lack. Yes, you're feeling like you're like you don't have what it is that you need. But through this process, it's almost as if you're aligning more with what it is that you desire. It feels as if you're further away, maybe, or as if you're not where you want to be, but you're actually, I feel like you're closer than you've ever really been. But we'll see what 2024 has in store. What can Capricorn expect in 2024? Clarifying protection with the Knight of Wands. Now, this is what you can expect. Should you follow the guidance of your higher self, What can Capricorn expect in 2024? Following the guidance of their higher self. Protection with the Knight of Wands. Ooh. Deep healing. Deep healing. Three of Swords in reverse with the Page of Wands. Deep healing that's been holding you back. Deep healing of wounds that have been holding you back. Deep healing of wounds. So, like stemming from childhood. Capricorn, this is powerful energy. So, it's almost as if, like, what's the best way to put this into words? Okay, I'm just going to say what's coming to mind. It's almost as if, like, when you were a kid, I'm not saying this is the exact energy you are dealing with, but this is the example of this energy. Like, when you were a kid, you were never chosen for, like, dodgeball or, you know, you were just always chosen last for things. In school or, like, when people were picking teams, like, you were always chosen last. People always undervalued you or didn't see you as valuable because you weren't valuable in the way that you should traditionally be considered valuable in a society. Not that you aren't valuable or that you, I don't know. It feels as if, you know, you had these deep-seated core beliefs that maybe you weren't, because you weren't like everyone else, or because you weren't taking a traditional path, or because you were different, or, you know, it's like you weren't like everyone else, that you weren't going to succeed, or that you were different in a negative way. But I actually feel as if this is recognizing that the things that kind of made you different or made you stand out or made people not pick you or whatever the case is, was because it's almost as if those things that made you different or that make you different, those are not your weaknesses, they're your strengths. It's what makes you stand out. And it's almost as if recognizing that in some way. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to be exactly that story, but it's almost as if recognizing the things that you viewed as weaknesses, your individuality, your weirdness, right? The things that you feel were the things that you should have been, that you maybe have been insecure about or should have been insecure about, that made you feel like you needed to prove yourself, whatever the case is. It's almost as if recognizing, healing, first of all, the experience of being dismissed for those things, but then healing, or then recognizing that those things are your power, that there's so much power in what makes you different. So it's not that the things that have made you different make you less capable, like when you compare yourself to others. It's not that you should ever compare yourself to others, but it's that you're actually, it's like almost recognizing your capabilities by healing, deep healing from the situations that made you feel not capable or not good enough or whatever the case is. I hope that makes sense. But that's very powerful energy, because with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's healing what's been holding you back. So that's why there's so much more risk in your immediate future, because it's almost like this rebirth of you going, oh my gosh, I'm so much more capable than I've been told, or than I've thought this whole time. Those aren't my weaknesses, they're my strengths, you know? Okay, what can Capricorn expect in their immediate future, or in the 2024? I guess it is immediate future, but what can Capricorn expect throughout 2024? So deep healing, but in such a positive way. Immediate future for Capricorn 2024, for their 2024 year. What Capricorn can expect in 2024? Receiving. Reciprocity. Receiving. Receiving what? What are you receiving? Huh? Hang on, I want more on the Six of Pentacles. What is the Six of Pentacles? but the receiving is a result of the Knight of Wands, of the risk-taking. It's almost as if the endeavors that you choose to give your energy to pay off, start to pay off. Slowly, I will admit, I don't think this is like a giant payout all at once, but then there's, yeah, oh my gosh. 3 of Pentacles, Sun, Strength, 9 of Swords in reverse. The release of fear, doubt, insecurity. I mean, look at this positive energy. It's like your confidence in yourself and what's possible for you leads to pieces falling into place, leads to the Sun. It's receiving. Open yourself up to receiving by recognizing what you're truly capable of. Believing in yourself, taking risks on yourself, choosing yourself. All because of what you've been through, though. It's almost as if this energy hadn't have happened, you wouldn't be able to step into your power in this way. It's really cool energy, Capricorn. I feel like 2024 is going to be a positive year for you. Immediate future for Capricorn. I mean, it's always what we make it, right? But what can Capricorn expect in 2024? It's always as, yeah, things start to pay off. Less anxiety, less worries, less doubt. Immediate future for Capricorn. Eight of Swords in reverse. Finding your way, not feeling as lost. Not feeling as lost. Finding your way, finding your path almost for some of you, like straight up finding the path that's meant for you. But because of this Eight of Swords in reverse, because of the way that you're releasing the limitations that you've placed in your mind, yeah, because there's the Knight of Wands. Finding your path, taking a risk towards your path, or doubling down on your path. Even maybe if you've found your path and you've been investing in your path and you just feel as if things aren't happening and you're second guessing yourself, it's almost as if this is about the renewal of that faith in yourself a little bit. It's very positive energy. Finding your way, finding your path. Less worry. Like 2024 just feels a little bit more peaceful for you, Capricorn. A little bit more peaceful, which I feel is something that has been very much needed for you. So, all right, Capricorn, we are going to hop on over to the extended. This is going to be kind of diving deeper into these messages and then really focusing on how to best prepare for 2024. Any information for that is in the description box below. Thank you so much, Capricorn, as always, for your support of my channel. I obviously hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you are needing today. And as always, Capricorn, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Capricorn.